Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren if this is your first time here, and today I'm very excited to be showcasing the new Fenty concealers and powders. So if you want to see my thoughts and first impressions on these products, please keep watching. So I literally just got back from the mall. I was there just as soon as the door opened. It was funny because I was the only person there. I was the first person to get there, and I thought, you know, there would be a line. I don't know why I was thinking that there would be a line, but after I left, as I was leaving, more people were coming, so I'm glad I got my stuff. So I told you guys in my foundation favorites video that I had ran out of the foundation, so I got a new shade of the foundation. I'm in the shade, I got it in the shade 430. Shade 430. I'm so excited about this because, you know, they had the matchsticks and everything, but I think everybody has been waiting for them to actually launch their first liquid concealer product. I love the whole promotion behind it. The fact that they announced it New Year's Day after, you know, everybody's been drinking and partying the night before. So I'm just gonna go and quickly put my base on using the foundation because we all know that we're here for the powder and the concealer. So I'm gonna speed through this real quick. It was crazy, guys, because when I was waiting for Sephora to open, another young lady came up to sit down in front of Sephora, and you know, millennials, they mind their business, have their head in their phones, because that was me. And I didn't think anything of it until we both got up to go into Sephora, and then she asked something of this, so and it's Andrea Renee. And oh my gosh, it was so sweet. It was so nice to meet her, and she was really sweet. So that just was a cherry on top of my day. I can't wait to see her video. Of course, she was getting the same thing. We were comparing shades and stuff together. So she's gonna be filming a video too. So I'm really excited to watch that. So now that the base is done, this is what everything looks like, and I'm happy with the shade. I'm glad I got this one instead of getting 420. So I have, here it is, the Fenty concealer right here. What's the full name of it? It's the Fenty Profiltr Instant Retouch Concealer. Yeah, I got mine in the shade 390. Because I wanted it to be more of a highlight shade instead of a conceal shade. I don't really have too much to conceal, so I just wanted to go in and have a shade to highlight with. Now, I watched Jackie's video, and she said she went in with 410 and 390. I forget which, but I think for sure 390 was one of the shades that she used. So they say this is supposed to be creamy, and oh, I already know that I love the applicator. It looks like it's going to apply a decent amount of product, so I'm just going to go in. I want to do one side with a beauty blender and one side with a brush. So I'm just going to start with a little bit, and then if I need more, I'll add more. So where's my brush? This is my brush. I'm going to do this side with the brush like I just said. I like the color. The color is really nice. Yes, I'm glad I went with this shade. I think anything else would have been too close to my skin tone. Now for the sponge. Yeah, I think the coverage is still there with the sponge, but I do think it's picking up more product than, of course, the brush would. It's just what sponges do. So if you want more coverage, I would go in with a brush. I think I'm just going to go in with a little bit more just for funsies. And I'm just going to blend out this side with a brush. Should I do this? I'm going to come closer so you guys can see. So this is the side that was blended with the brush, and of course this side is with the sponge. And then I'll do another close-up as well, so you can see what everything looks like before I powder. And of course I got the powder too, so we'll see what that looks like. I think this is my first high-end concealer. That's just a concealer. Like, I know I use my Clinique foundation and concealer. I've had that for a long time, but this is my first concealer product that's not drugstore. So, and Rihanna got me to spend my coins. So this is what everything looks like all blended out. I'm gonna do bring it in closer so you can see. Should probably bring down the lights too so you can really see without, you know, all of the lights. I wonder if that did anything. I hope it did, but I hope you guys can see, and this is a more true representation of what it looks like. It looks really good to me. It looks like skin. It's not too mattifying and it's not clinging on to anything. I of course have creases right here, natural creases, and I think it's going to settle in that regardless of it being a non-creasing formula. But because if you have creases, like anything that goes in there is going to crease eventually. But I think it looks really nice, and this is before powder or anything, so I'm going to zoom back out and show you guys the powder. So this is the powder I got. I got it in the shade Hazelnut. I wanted to try the shade Honey, but my Sephora didn't get that shade for some reason. I didn't want to get the Banana because when I saw it, it was too light, and the powder that, well, to me it looked too light, but because the powder I use on a everyday basis is the Maybelline Fit Me in medium deep, so I think Hazelnut is probably going to be okay. If it's not, I'll go and try Honey when they get it. But this is what it looks like. It comes with a stopper, and like that's really nice. I appreciate that. Does it come with a stopper, or is that everybody else who gets the stopper? Oh, I think the other influencers are the ones who get the stopper, but anyway. Yeah, the sifter, that's what I think it is. But this is what the powder looks like. Hopefully this isn't too dark. No, it's not too dark, but it's not brightening me up too much either. So I think it's a good shade. If you wanted to do something more brightening, I would go up to Honey for sure, but I don't really like the overtly bright look, so I like it to look more natural. I do think this is probably going to be too light to set the rest of my face with, so I'm just going to run it over my brows and like the center of my face. And I'm not a baker, so I'm not going to bake with it either. So this is my face after I powdered and everything. I'm really loving the way it looks. It's not too matte. It's just like the description says, soft matte, and it's very comfortable on. So I'm going to finish my makeup and come back. So guys, this is my Fenty face all complete, and I really love the way it turned out. I feel really cute. I'm going to do a wear test to see how it wears throughout the day, but I wanted to compare how much product you get with some other like concealers and powders that I have. This powder, the Fenty powder, has 0.98 ounces, so 23 grams. So this is just under 1 ounce of product. And the Maybelline Fit Me powder that I use all the time, this has 0.7 ounces in it, so 20 grams. So this has more product in it, and I didn't really put a dent in this, so you can imagine how long this will last you. So this will last you a good while. And for the concealer has 8 milliliters or 0.27 fluid ounces. And I have just some concealer that I have on hand with me. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and this has, oh, there it is. This has 0.23 fluid ounces or 6.8 milliliters. So you get more in this product as well. And this is pretty medium to full coverage, so you don't need to use a lot unless you like to be heavy-handed with your concealer. This should last you a long time as well. Another popular Maybelline concealer is the Asia Wine, and this has 0.2 fluid ounces and 6 milliliters. So Fenty has both the powder and the concealer beat when it comes to the amount of product that comes in their products. So if that's something, that's just a little tidbit for you guys to keep in mind when you're comparing prices. Yes, it's a little bit more expensive, but you are getting more product. I don't know if I told you guys the amount of each product. The powder is $32, the concealer is $26, and the foundation is $34. So yeah, that's my first impression of it. I will come back in a couple of hours to show you guys how it wore throughout the day. Hey guys, so this is what everything looks like after 8 hours. It's about 8:30 p.m. right now, and I put it on at noon. So yeah, like I said, 8 hours. Everything still looks decent. I have oil around my nose, as I'm sure you can see, and my T-zone, but it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad that it's concerning to me. You know, I can very easily blot it and keep moving on. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm going to dab a little bit of the oil off so you can see my smile lines did not settle throughout the day, so I really love that. And yeah, that's what everything looks like after it's blotted. I'll put a little powder on too, just to see if the powder cakes up or not. So everything after, you know, blotting and putting on a little bit more powder, everything went right back to normal. So I really like these products, and I think you guys will like them too. I would test them out. Yeah, it's worth testing out. So both the concealer and the powder get a thumbs up from me. So this is it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful to you. Are you guys going to get some of these products? Are you going to get a shade lighter or a shade darker? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.